a great day when you're hanging around. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Good times are coming our way. Whenever, wherever, whatever today.
Today is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host. Welcome to the Lone Doctrine, the food for thought exploration station, and your place in making today better than yesterday. This month, we've been talking and exploring the topic of thoughtfulness. As we explore further, I'd like to share with you 10 thoughts on thoughtfulness by Barton Goldsmith. I really enjoyed this food for thought because he takes the word thoughtful and puts a lot of thought into it, pun intended. Being thoughtful can make such a difference on how you experience life. When we first get together with our mates, we tend to be very thoughtful. Over time, that way of being can get lost in the tornado of daily living. Here are 10 tools to put the thoughtfulness back where it belongs. T, take time. Couples who connect daily, have date nights, and take mini vacations regularly have more satisfying relationships. If you make your relationship your priority, it won't be hard to find the time to be together. Time is our most valuable commodity. Share it with the one you love. Even though this referred to couples, I believe taking time can be addressed with any sort of relationship or situation that you might be wanting to grow or wanting to make more loving or wanting to make progress or wanting to make more thoughtful. H, hold hands. We don't touch enough. In fact, the average couple only touches twice a day. Really? That's kind of sad. If you don't share some non-sexual physical affection on a daily basis, you are touch-starving one another. Tactile deprivation leads to resentment. If you have tuned in with us recently, we just recently reviewed a book that was all about cuddling and the importance of that type of human connection. Although sometimes our mind will want to dive into the intimacy level, sometimes just a hug from a friend goes a long way. Sometimes just holding your child's hand goes a long way. O, offer optimism. You don't have to be a Pollyanna to see the glass is half full. If your partner is feeling low, give him or her a lift. Relationships require us to prepare for the worst while expecting the best and to be there for the ones we love. U, use understanding. Seek to understand before being understood. Seek to understand before being understood are some of the wisest words ever spoken. When someone feels understood, he or she can love more deeply and give you more of what you need. G, give gentleness. I believe in honesty, but I think that so-called brutal honesty is just an excuse to criticize someone. Get real with yourself and look at how much it hurts when someone you care about talks down to you in the name of setting you straight. If you can't say it gently, don't say it until you can. H, help heal. When the one you cherish is going through a rough patch, extend yourself as much as possible. After a few years, we can become complacent about our partner's emotional ups and downs. If you offer your emotional support, it will make both of your lives more pleasant. T, think tenderly. Most of our energy is spent just trying to make it from one day to the next. By making tender gestures towards your mate, you end up making his or her life a bit sweeter. It's all about the little things. I do realize that a lot of this food for thought is referencing to relationships, to couples, but I believe every single one of these things can be turned towards a friend, can be turned towards a child, can be turned towards your family, whoever it may be, a coworker. It could just be changed a little bit and applied accordingly. Let's keep going. F, find forgiveness. If you are holding on to anger, it's time to give it up. Forgiveness is a necessity for a long-lasting relationship, And the sooner you give it, the better you will feel. Once forgiveness is earned, you need to put the transgression behind you. You unite unselfishly. Share everything you can. Good relationships have very little to do with me and mine. It has to be much more about yours and ours. And the last letter of thoughtful, L, love limitlessly. When you love with your whole heart, your partner, your friend, your coworker, your family will feel it. It's an amazing sensation. And once you get into your system, you never want it to go away. Being thoughtful costs you nothing, but it can give you one of the most valuable things in life, a wonderful relationship. Those little seeds of greatness can be applied and can be put into action. It's one thing to listen, it's another to say what you do. Do what you say, whatever way you're looking at that. So, as you go out into the world today, take even just one of these seeds of greatness and put it into action. If you found value in the Lone Doctrine, we would be so grateful for your support. We've partnered up with Patreon, which is a place where you can help us stay on air and keep our doors open in supporting our listeners in making today better than yesterday. Thank you for your consideration, your support, and a very special thank you to our current Patreons who make the Lone Doctrine possible. We hope to see you at patreon.com/Lone Doctrine. patreon.com/Lone Doctrine. I genuinely appreciate your consideration. A simple $1 a month as a Patreon will go a long way in helping us serve you and all our listeners, but don't take our word for it. Check out the testimonials at lonedoctrine.com and also over on iTunes. We'd also love hearing from you, so leave us a review, which also helps others find us in the search engines. Together, we make today better than yesterday. Thank you all for your support. A special thank you to our current Patreons, and keep fighting the good fight.
It's a great